admits it's tough schooling, where she has had repeated setbacks of emotional outburst. And it's likely she will not graduate until she kicks the oxygen habit and gets stamped Return to Sender. Today she will tell us about the thinking eagle and feeling condor. This is speech number 5 from the Confident Communicator Manual, 5 to 7 minutes. Julie Gatica.
New Age. Crazy cults, UFO fanatics, maybe that's what comes to mind when you think of New Age. But what did New Age mean in ancient times? And what does New Age have to do with biracial kids thinking and feeling? About 500 years ago, in different parts of the world, from the Himalayas to the Incan and Mayan cultures, prophecies predicted that about 2000 AD would be a new age, and that we'd have a special mission to accomplish. Hundreds of years before internet or newspaper, and in different distant lands, amazingly similar stories foretold of this special time, and that time is now. The prophecies vary in their details, but essentially they speak of a new age. A common prophecy, the legend of the Condor and eagle, says that long ago, the god of time created the sun and moon from the union of its tears and gave birth to the people of this land. In his birth emerged the eagle and condor. Their spirits enriched the people continuously. Eventually, human societies took different paths, that of the eagle representing the brain and that of the condor representing the heart. As the condor soared through the sky, spreading its 10-foot wingspan, he spotted a rabbit below and dove for it, but right before he got to it, his dinner was off flying away in the talons of an eagle. Disappointed, the condor's skin changed color, as condors do when emotionally moved. Repeatedly, the eagle overtook the condor. The prophecy said that their paths would meet, the eagle would dominate, and the eagle would drive the condor to the verge of extinction. Now consider U.S. history. Millions of Native Americans were killed through war and disease when Europeans discovered and dominated the Americas. Native American population went from 100% to less than 1% in many areas. Indeed, driving this people to the verge of extinction. In September of 2000, the head of the United States Bureau of Native Americans apologized formally for the agency's participation in the ethnic cleansing of Native tribes. That apology is symbolized by the eagle recognizing its previous domination and hoping for reconciliation. And in turn, representing this, the condors hope for increasing intelligent and intellectual pursuits. Native Americans more than doubled their number of degrees that they've gotten over the last 30 years. The prophecy accurately predicted that about 2000 AD, a new age would begin, in which the eagle and condor would have an opportunity to reunite and fly together in the same sky. And if the eagle and condor accept this opportunity, they will create a most remarkable offspring, unlike any seen before. Now, I may be biased, but I have to say that my offspring, Peruvian Americans, are remarkable, unlike any seen before. After marrying my husband, Luis, we visited his home country of Peru. And I had studied and read about poverty like in National Geographic magazines, but not until I actually visited homes with dirt floors, tin roofs, no plumbing, and dirty water did I see for myself how real it was. It opened my eyes to how many people throughout the world live. And it made me feel grateful for what I had materially, and my kids noticed this as well. I helped my husband produce a documentary called Two Cultures, which is about his story coming from living on the Amazon in a floating house, where his main mode of taxi or transportation was either motor taxi or canoe sometimes, to driving in the snow in Ohio, where he didn't know anyone and didn't speak English. It was an act of faith for him coming to America, almost as much as us marrying after knowing each other less than 6 months. To my surprise, our first child actually didn't look Peruvian, but more like my side of the family, with blonde hair that sticks straight up. My husband used to call him pajarito, which means little birdie. In our house, we speak mostly English, but our kids have picked up Spanish here and there. Luis once asked our toddler, "Can you say pajarito?" And as a typical rebellious toddler, he replied, "No, no pajarito." Considering how fast kids learn language, we attended a Spanish-speaking church for several years, and I came to admire how much the Latino culture has to teach in the sense of warmth, affection, and heart. And there were other interracial families there too. Did you know that being biracial lends to better genes? The more genetically diverse your parents are, the better chance you have of having healthy genes. So the legend of that condor and eagle has quite the wisdom. Indeed, biracial kids are remarkable, not only genetically, but also in the sense of cultural harmony and thought and feeling. Generally, in our culture, success is defined by education. When introducing someone to speak, for example, they're usually not praised for how affectionate and kind they are, but rather the focus is generally educational accomplishments to prove their credibility. However, recent research has shown that emotional intelligence is more important than IQ when it comes to success. Anciently, superstitions abounded, but eventually, as if to avoid it at all costs, science and education became the new gods. But now we're starting to realize the limits of logic and science as well. As Einstein said, logic will get you from A to Z, but imagination will get you anywhere. So the symbolic meaning of New Age and Eagle and Condor unity applies not just to interracial families, but to each of us individually. It is a reminder of the importance of not just thinking, but also feeling. When we incorporate the strengths of the eagle's mind and the condor's heart, we will be remarkable. What do you think? What do you feel? Or rather, what do you think and feel? They go best together as the eagle and condor, as unified cultures.